Spirit is encouraging your shenanigans. Okay? You got the Empress energy with the High Priestess in reverse, Taurus. So if anyone knows what that means, I heard Players Club. You gotta use what you got to get what you want. Look at my card. Use what you got to get what you want, Taurus. I don't know why I thought I saw something. I'm tripping. So that's what today's message is going to be about. The Players Club. I feel like Spirit's trying to put you up on game in regards to like how the game works. Okay. How to play the game properly. How to play to win. That's what I'm hearing. I'm giving you a 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with a kiss. And when I write you, you better get it on time. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Hierophant. I'm hearing you're a really good person, Taurus. I get this vibe. That someone is trying to figure out how they can utilize you. Like how you could be beneficial to them. I'm gonna take you down. I'm really gonna take you down. Show you what I'm about. What is that about? It feels like a lesson. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's what it feels like. So for those of you that are abundant, creative, outgoing, smart, yeah, there may be someone that is unhappy. Like they're unhappy in a failing relationship. And I wouldn't say they're trying to jump ship, but I do feel like as a way to like bypass time because they're unhappy in the situation, they may want to like use you in the meantime. This person is not going to change. Someone is not ready to heal. Like they're very loyal to something that they're already attached to. So let's see, because I feel like this is the situation Spirit wants to talk to you about. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Don't have to be. Someone's okay. So I feel like this person is reconsidering. They're reconsidering the relationship ties that they already have, and in the event that the relationship doesn't work out, they know they can fall back on this person. So it seems like someone is seeing you like a shining like a shiny object that they wouldn't want to miss out on an opportunity for, like an opportunity for more. So be careful. I wouldn't say be careful. Be not even mindful. Be aware that somebody may be trying to play the oldest trick in the book on you. Temperance. Yeah. But you're too protected. Six of Pentacles. There's an angel here. This is an olive branch. You're showing, your energy is showing up like you're a good person that was like raised very well. You're a good person. You mean well. You do well. You don't really be like, you're very generous. You don't be trying to use people, take advantage of people. You accept people as they are, whatever conditions. It's like whatever conditions you meet someone in, you really don't have, like, you want to get to know them. Not about the money, not about resources, not about anything. You're showing, your energy is showing up as somebody that genuinely likes to meet people for who they are, who their soul is. You see potential. And when you see potential, you just got to see it through. So when you see someone with potential, but maybe toxic relationships keep them from their best life, right? Toxic patterns keep them from having a better life or whatever, or reaching their full potential. You may stick around in situations beyond its expiration date. That's why you're showing up in angel energy, because you are a gift and you are meant to be cherished. And so I'm going to say that spirit hasn't really determined whether or not this would be a rejection, because I feel like on some level it's more of a test. You're either going to be a blessing in someone's life or a lesson. And right now, it can go 50-50. I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, someone's getting the downloads. They getting the messages. Their intuition is telling them like, yeah, that's not somebody you should play with. And so this person is contemplating like, how can I pretend like I don't know? It's giving, be careful with me. Like, how can I pretend like I don't know when I already know so much? Like, what can I do? Hmm. Like, am I willing to cut out certain habits? Am I willing to change my life? Am I willing to step up? This is like someone being presented with something that they feel like is too good for them. And because they don't feel like they are where they are in their life, they may feel like they don't deserve it. Whether you guys work out or not, whether you guys end up together or not, whether you guys end up collaborating or not, the fact that this person was able to encounter someone like you, they'll never forget it. That's the type of angel that you are in people's lives. It's like the fact that I was able to have a conversation with you, the fact that I was able to shake your hand, the fact that I was able to meet you, the fact that I was able to encounter someone like you or possibly date someone like you. I know that this isn't the best that I could do. And so I could guarantee you, no matter what happens moving forward, whoever this is about, you are like a light in their life, and they're turned the fuck on. Yep. And so they may go off. They may miss this train, but the train will come back around. Maybe another star seed, another earth angel, another lifetime, another opportunity. But they will never forget that they saw. I saw the light. You opened up my mind. I saw the light. Yeah. Hmm. I don't think nobody ever. I don't think whoever this energy is about. I don't think they ever met someone genuine like you before. And so it's like, what do I do with all of this? This is being offered something and not feeling as if you're ready to receive it, which would mean that you would be a missed opportunity because you're not supposed to wait. We're not supposed to wait for someone to figure it out. Yeah, it's sideways. Page of Wands. Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands is here. Typically, this would be someone that would just get up in there and go about their motherfucking business. Ghost someone. It's like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. But then they meet someone like you, and you spark something inside of them. Some would say you was doing God's work. Others would say that this is wrong. But it's not saying that you've done anything. You just expressed a level of generosity. So someone's looking at you like, what you want from me? You don't even look like you're supposed to be talking to someone like me. You don't even look like you're supposed to be dealing with someone like me. What you want from me? You shouldn't even be collaborating with someone like me, working for someone like me. You see what I'm saying? Let's see who this is. Let's see if Spirit would be more specific. This ain't gonna be the only time this happens. The Spirit is saying if this is a missed opportunity, see this as a confirmation that it's a missed opportunity for them, and there's gonna be a couple more missed opportunities that they need you to do service for. I told you you're doing God's work with the Hermit energy. It's like to do or to die. You know, it's giving that energy to heal or to lie. Okay. Told you. Someone is usually a bad girl, bad boy. See this? Rebellious and unpredictable. He's fire, thrilling to touch, but you might get burned. Telling you, some of y'all ran into y'all a bad girl or bad boy. And you run and running into you, you're like the earth angel that God sent into this person's life. Like, hey, I need you to go to the corner. I need you to go to O Block. I need you to go to the corner of O and Block. And I need you to tell that little Damon, all right, I don't need you to do nothing. I don't need you to profess nothing. I don't need you to say nothing. All I need you to do is say hello. Do you know how many lives change just from a mere hi, how are you? Hope you have a wonderful day. Like simple shit like that. It's life changing. And with that in reverse, it's pretty much saying You're gonna have to give up all those bad habits. And it's almost like I get typically spirits like no, no, no. The ones that are like hopeless, that will never change. They are literally on the naughty list with God. Um, this one, God to have a special because this person is really generous. This person is really an earth angel. They just been through bad things. They just had some hard knock lives. They just had some down days, you know. Life was life, and so it's like no, not this one. I'm gonna offer this one a real opportunity. This ain't one I'm just gonna scream no to. I'm gonna offer this one an opportunity. Because when a higher power sees the potential, it has nothing to do all the other shit out the window. And sometimes it be you. Because someone connected to you is not to be forsaken. They have an anointing over their life. But free will is at play here. Because we have the billionaire in reverse. This person didn't have any they weren't groomed for this. They didn't have no I'm telling you, it's giving carpenter energy. It's giving carpenter energy. Handy and reliable. This person's reliable. The world needs this person. They have strong favor over their life. They're a little rough around the edges. But bad boy came up in reverse. Bad boy, bad boy. They have the potential in them to quit. They have the potential in them to stop. They have the potential in them to do something different, to change their fate. Just like you had the potential to do something different and someone believed in you. Even if it was the sweet lady at the food stamp office, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was the person that gave you a break in the line and let you go first, the person that just dropped you $20, someone did that for you in some capacity. And this one is important. This ain't just no diamond in the rough. This is someone that's destined to be able to retrieve. What's that sword out the stone? It's giving me that type of energy. I told you, look at that. This is telling this is a genuine this is truly like a mama's boy. Okay? Someone that always weighs good versus right, really trying to do the right thing. They could be into fashion, trying to learn new stuff, teaching themselves things. This person, I'm telling you, overly attached and pampered. Something could have happened with someone's mother. Because we have bad boy and then we have mama's boy. They kind of go hand in hand. Hmm. So like sometimes life happens and then you feel like you have to hide the geeky, nerdy side of yourself. And you have to live so you fit in. And just making it one day at a time, you know? Riding a wave. But someone's a real gentleman. This is someone that can be taught a thing or two. I heard don't sleep on my son. That's what I'm hearing. I'm gonna tell you. Let's wrap this up. Sometimes I be forgetting that I'm supposed to be talking to y'all. Yes, someone just need a little bit of inspiration. Okay, a little razzle dazzle. We're gonna say the sprinkle sprinkle for the sprinkle sprinkle girlies. Okay, it's very much a thing. But over here, it's a little razzle dazzle. Someone just need a little bit of razzle dazzle, a little shine, a little boot shine. And everybody can't be sprinkle sprinkle. Okay, sometimes you gotta razzle dazzle. And for those of y'all that's really the barbers, you love to build something, leave Shirley alone. Y'all better leave Shirley alone. Stop coming for her. She is exactly the way she's supposed to be for a reason. Somebody someone gotta be good at tinkering. So if everybody just stay in their lane, it will work out beautifully. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the reason why spirit has kind of been like holding back, you're like, oh my God, it's so squishy, has been holding back your desire to like, oh my God, I just wanna hold it. I just wanna it's like or as they say, you stay going to thrift stores, you stay going to refurbishing places, you stay trying to go, you stay going to lost and found, you stay trying saying you stay trying to bring some shit back to life. That's just who you are. Just who you are, babe. And that's okay. At least you go pass away with a grin on your face. You're the place where everybody want to come and feel home at home. Not everybody could do that. Something about winter is significant. So people could put on lavish events and everyone feel like, oh my God, that was a party, that was entertaining. And then others of you, something really intimate and really small brings people together. And it makes people feel like that's the closest they ever really got to feeling like they were home again. And that's your superpower. That's what. And so to change that because of a couple bad apples, bad experiences, or things that have happened to you would really stop you from being who you are. You are the neighborhood, what they call them? You the neighborhood snack lady. You the neighborhood person that plays with everybody kids in the yard. You're the person that's trying to teach everybody's children. You really are mother energy. You see that? You really are mother energy. I'll go ahead, whatever makes you. We have justice in reverse. I just feel like someone's very hesitant, but it's like someone is scared. They scared, child. You ain't do nothing to this person. They just been controlled, and people have tried to control this person. It doesn't make sense to this person. They're asking themselves, like, it doesn't make sense. Why me? And I feel like that's an answer that you can't, that's a riddle you can't solve. You just go wherever you're told. It's meant for this person to ask themselves. They're meant to ask themselves, why not me? Red pill or blue pill? Why not me? Told you, the cycle continues. This is someone, they knocked on a tombstone of they lack consciousness, and God is like, hey, judgment day, you ready to wake up? You trying to go in the wrong way? You usually you usually listen to your intuition, but lately you've been going the wrong way. You ready? This is an omen. Someone's getting messages like right now. Their life is flashing before their eyes. Like it's like hanging out at the edge of your seat, you know? Strong telepathic energy. I think I was tired. When I started yarning, I know it looks like, oh, do you think you need to get some sleep? No. Let me tell you what's happening. When I start yarning, you can't see it, but the spirit draws closer. Okay. And so third order souls step in. Okay. Which is like ancestors, loved ones. And if they having a hard time helping someone see the light in a situation, because we have the hermit in reverse again, it's like they getting the signs, but they're having a hard time trusting it when it comes to this situation. And that's because this person is currently in the middle of putting themselves first. And you knew what it was like to put yourself first and how difficult that was. And sometimes, you had to repeat it a couple of times to stay past your expiration date. And so it feels like someone else is having that same type of experience. You know what I'm saying? And as detached as they may be, it's because life can get chaotic for them if they don't detach. And so I don't think it's personal. Cares more about appearances than substances. Yeah, this person is dealing with someone that is very shallow. That kind of like beats this person over the head with what they can and can't do. I heard, can I pet that dog? And you out here over there like, Spirit, can I pet that dog? And Spirit's like, no. The dog didn't even be defleed yet. The dog ain't even going to the vet. The dog ain't even like, can I pet that dog? You're like, sit your horny ass. I'm so sorry. My hair, I tried to move it out of the way so my hair don't hit it. Fuck it. We're like, I got it. I can do it. I can do it. Spirit's like, sit your happy ass down, Taurus. Fine. Hmm. There's something about tradition, beliefs. Mm-hmm. Something has to make sense to someone. And I feel like they're analyzing this as best they can. Yeah, we got Genie. misfortune, possession, dis-ease, bound to sorcerer, innate nature, supernatural creatures, invisible. Damn. And then we have the high priestess, family, work, and friends, justice. There's some similarities. There's a lot of similarities. You have a lot in common with this person. And it has something to do with blood ties. Like y'all come from the same roots, the same community, the same environment, and so you guys know a lot about these types of struggles. See, like when it comes to like this right here with the Jinn energy, this is pretty much like when you don't answer your own calling that's passed down, it has some type of negative consequence. Let's just put it that way. And the negative consequence is like, oh, you can never be rich or you can never experience certain type of wealth. It keeps you to a certain level of social class, whatever. Um, you're owned, right? Like you're the property of whatever shepherd. Okay. And I don't have time to really go in depth about the origin and different things like that and how it shows up. But just know that because one thing I can tell you is whoever has the wishes or whoever has control of it is not personal, right? So Jinn energy is never personal. It's who's controlling it. In the wrong hands, it's a weapon. Everybody saw Aladdin, right? And whoever has possession of it is the one that is really puppeteering the situation. That doesn't mean that the genie wants to do it. That just means that something else is something else is running its course. And once the course is ran, um, the days are numbered, the time is numbered. It's the same thing. And I feel like someone may have control over the energy. And so this person may have to do what they don't want to do. Okay. And so the more you show up, this high priestess energy, the more awareness there is. Yeah, we have mistakenly judging something as bad, negative, or wrong. Balance, chaos, healthier options. And that's the devil in reverse. Don't judge it unless if you don't know it. I mean, I understand it, but it don't. It's one thing to be scared. Just say you scared, but don't be judging shit. Cause someone is like, I don't want no shit to happen to me. Someone's superstitious, and I feel like spirit is deliberately like keeping you kind of like at bay because that shit right there will probably tick you off. And so spirit is like, let's just all call it a night, shall we? Because we know how you get, Taurus. You ever like just go from just like, did you really? Really? This reading got very complex. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe I wasn't prepared. Door to Spirit. This is an invitation. Come to Spirit. You got a problem? You have an issue? Come to Spirit. Go to Spirit about it. And someone's like, I don't know if I can trust that. It's a little skeptic energy. Work between your family, your work, your friends. You try to maintain a healthy relationship. Yeah, or you could be born with a gene. Okay, some cultures call it other stuff, egg bays, whatever. But you could have been born with it. And if you were, then that pretty much would, you are very magical. Okay. And people may have been granting themselves wishes off your back or making you afraid of your own. And it's like once people get what they want based off of how they treat you, here's the thing about the Jinn energy. You cannot possess it. You cannot control it. Love it for free or not at all. Let it go. Okay. And I feel like if you mirror that energy in any capacity, that could be like your Ori, or that could be some type of cultural thing, where ultimately it's like if you love someone, you always gonna come back around them, or you always gonna deal with them. But maybe people don't feel like they want to possess you or be controlling over you. You may be like a descendant of that. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on and let me out. Oh, 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 oh. My body's saying, let's go. If you wanna be with me. Ancestry in reverse. Oh. You know what I'm also seeing here? There's like a negative omen. I don't know if this is a family curse you're breaking. There's like a family curse, and it comes from this energy, this supernatural entity. It comes from not the entity, it comes from misusing the entity. Because whatever happens when you make a wish and you get what you want is catastrophic, right? Creates a ripple effect, and your descendants pay for it. And that's the reason why so many people say, oh, don't make a wish because you're going to get what you asked for. But there's a price to pay. And so many, it feels like so many people have been passing down this debt. And your ancestors that came before you didn't pay that debt. They just kept having children and passing it down, spreading that poverty while they get rich. And some of you guys, it's not even, your family couldn't even benefit from it. It was like um, countries, government. And it's not like they're not sacrificing to the energy. What's happening is it's like making a wish of cloning itself. Like I want. It's like someone making a wish to clone themselves so they never have to pay the debt that they caused all by themselves. And then so it's like the only way to sever that contract is you. Something about your calling and what you do severs that contract. And that's why keeping you afraid and afraid of who you are. Is big business because you could really stop the repetition. It could really stop with you. You were born to do it. You were born to do that personal power. I'm telling you, you were born to break that generational curse. And I feel like that generational curse isn't something that your ancestors did, but it's something that generation after generation they've been paying for, but they didn't cause it. They didn't make the wish. They didn't create the debt. The debt doesn't belong to your ancestors. The debt belongs, is given like a bloodline that's still benefiting off of the misfortune of humanity. Mm. And so, how do you make someone the clone energy? It's going to take someone, it's going to take a descendant that has the same energy signature or the same capacity. You got to have like a shape shifting gift. I feel like you have to have a shape shifting gift. It's giving mystique energy. You know how she could like shape shift? Um, because we have possession here, which also is another, it runs hand in hand with possession. So for a moment, Mission Impossible and Mystique energy is here. For a moment, you need to be able to pass off as something, just for a moment. So it's like, I saw what I saw, I can't unsee it. Somebody needs to have an encounter. Yeah, something about Mystique. I didn't the guy she was talking to or something like that prefer her in her natural state or something like that, like in her creature state where she wasn't trying to fit in. But again, all of that stemmed from his own personal. He was also projecting onto her when he said that to her. It sounded like a compliment, but he was also projecting onto her his own trauma. Because when you go through certain experiences and you lose control and you have to go through bad experiences, controlling how other people show up is self-soothing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. controlling other people and the choices they make, it soothes whatever you weren't able to control in your own life. And it's all connected to savior complex. Even if it's like saving a person from themselves, in some way in your mind, tell yourself you're helping them. You're helping to prevent them experiencing the same thing, but it's not a compliment. It's a need for control. Someone makes you feel out of control. You can't control them. I'm back. Dial up internet. Yeah, I tell my kids all that time. They be like, mommy, 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 mommy. And I be like, and they be like, did you hear anything I said? I be like, oh, I'm sorry. Dial up internet. I was still loading. Bitch, I was buffering. I was still loading. All I hear is y'all remember in the y'all remember in the 90s when was it 90s? Yeah, when we had dial up internet. That'd be my brain sometimes. That'd be my brain sometimes, dial up internet. But when I see some wild shit, I just fucking check out. Okay. But I check back right back in. Be a quick one. But I'm getting even better at it too. Like, boy, y'all know how to make somebody glitch. It's a glitch in the matrix. Oh my god. I know you fucking lying. When bro, I'm gonna insert a picture right here of my dog and what I'm looking at right now. Oh shit, he moved. He was on his back like this. Feet, legs cocked open on his back like that. You know I'm talking about him. Him in heaven, child. Him in heaven. He looking at me with one eye. He sleep like my daddy. My dad. So I got a lazy eye, right? My left eye is my lazy eye. My dad had a lazy eye. So when he slept, his eye, only his lazy eye would close, so his right eye would be open. And every time I tried to steal his soda, his Coca-Cola, his eye would be following me in the room. And so I used to send my sister, my younger sister, because she was shorter than me. And I used to be like, is he awake? It was the most scariest, spooky thing to have his eye watching you. It doesn't matter if you taking money out his wallet or you taking his soda or whatever it is in the room, just walking there super quiet, and I guarantee it would be the spookiest thing because he could see, but he don't remember nothing in the morning. Child, there's a lot going on, and I feel like someone is just jealous because they're not gonna have the control. Someone's not gonna be afraid. It's still yet to be determined There's a possibility, a very strong possibility, that someone is not going to be afraid of this manifestation. Fear in reverse. It's like, no, I deserve this. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna deserve it. It's like they're gonna heal, they're gonna work on themselves, they're gonna really mean it this time. They may have said this a couple of times, but they're gonna mean it. Well, those are all the messages that I have for you, Taurus. For those of you that don't know, I don't know when you're going to get this message, but October the 2nd is the last day to um, be entered into the decision wheel to have a question answered during the October 3rd live stream. So if you are a Stay Nested member, check the community tab so you can so you can see what's the requirements to participate, um, and drop your question in the comment section. If you are on all three tiers, Stay Nested, Lovebirds, what's the other one? Oh, or the Soul Train, you can still drop your question. That's potentially you being entered in 3 different times for that live stream. So I'm going to be gathering all questions from the comment section between September 25th and October 2nd. So, whatever tier that you're on, it doesn't matter. You can potentially get a reading or have a question answered during the October 3rd live stream that will be for members only. Okay. So I'm super, super duper excited. Don't forget to drop your questions. After the 2nd, I'm going to close the decision wheel, so that way I can prepare for the live stream on the 3rd. And then we just go do the live stream for the members and we're going to have some fun. So don't forget to bring your drinks. All right. And if you don't catch the live stream, I'm still going to answer your question. If I choose you, if the decision wheel chooses you, 3 people are going to be picked for this session. Right? What else? Oh, and let me know as well if you guys are interested in doing the holiday specials that we did last year. I am considering opening the books for personal readings. So let me know if y'all interested for that. It'll only be during the holidays, and we'll see. All right, Taurus, love you. Catch you in the next one.